this is Lucky Robin, and I believe this is update 24 for the French Biointensive raised bed garden for 2016. It is the 4th week of October, so we have not had a hard frost yet, and this is where we're going. So far, we've still got yarrow blooming. The echinacea, it's seen better days. It's starting to wear down. Haven't had new blooms in a while. These are just what's left. But the calendula is really pushing forth its flowers, and there's new growth. There's even some seedlings coming up over there, and then I found some calendula over in the weedy area over there coming up. It's from the type I had last year, so I transplanted it and this one over here, and it will come back next year. This stuff comes back, and I just didn't want it in the weedy area. And look at here, the Senecia is actually putting out new plants. I cut this one way down, and it's coming back. I didn't think it would. The geranium and the heliotrope are both also doing really well. Now, I transplanted these other two Senecia out of the pepper bed, but I think I did it too late. There doesn't seem to be anything coming back from it. So, oh well, I wasn't expecting it. And it doesn't overwinter here generally. This might, I'm going to try to get a hoop house over it, but who knows. The sorrel, of course, is thriving. It always does. Now, over in this bed, the kale is doing really well. This kale here, I've been harvesting it for about 3 weeks now really well. And this lettuce too, been harvesting quite a bit off of it. You can see the small one, that's the one that I harvested off of most recently. I did end up pulling the kale and the broccoli out of here because it had aphids, and I'm not dealing with aphids under a hoop house all winter long. That's just not going to happen. On the far side where I planted the carrot seeds and the radish seeds about 2 weeks ago, there's a few radishes that have started to sprout. Carrots take 2 weeks, so it'll be a while yet before we see any sprouts. And it might be more delayed than it is in the spring because it is colder, but it does stay warmer under here, so we'll see. It's an experiment. Who knows? This thing is still putting out runners, still putting out flowers. Alright, the peppers have been under the hoop house. We took it off today so I could water and harvest. You can see there's some peppers ready to be picked in here. I want to take the hoop houses down and water it once a week. I don't have sprinklers under here. That is the goal for next year. But right now we don't have a lot of extra money to be spending on irrigation systems, so it's not happening. The cauliflower is forming in on these. It's pretty small, but it is forming, and the chard is doing well. There's one spinach over there doing fairly well. There's a lettuce there, and there. And these ones have been completely exposed to the elements. It does get down to 40 right now at night, so they don't grow as well as the other lettuce. Okay, I put one of the greenhouse umbrellas on the zucchini just to see if it would do anything. I'm gonna get in here and water when I'm done, but it's the first time I've checked this since I put this on a week ago, and well, the leaves have perked up quite a bit and gotten bigger. They still have that, they've developed that moldy stuff, so yeah, I don't think this one's gonna work. So I think I'm just gonna let this go and not try to have zucchini over winter. Okay. So Mom never pulled her tomato, and you can see what the 40 degrees at night have done to the tomato plant. And there's still some Brussels sprouts that have not been harvested, but not much, and these really need to come out. But again, these are my mom's, so I haven't pulled them. I would if she said something, but she hasn't. Got a lot more fennel seeds ready. I need to clip these and get them in. There's some mushroom growth going on in here. We amended the soil some, and it was very rich, and apparently the mushrooms like that. Well, I say apparently, I know they do, because they come every year. We amend with really rich compost from the bat. Okay, so this is the herb bed. The parsleys are doing really well right now. Lavender, sage, all this type of sage. This is the tricolor sage. The other sage, not so much. It kind of died, and I don't even, well, I guess that was where it was. It's just, I don't think I'll plant it again next year. This stuff is really hardy, and I know that it overwinters because I grew it in the mountains, and it survived 7 degrees. I think these flowers are going to come out of this herb bed. They are spreading too much. I'll probably put them, sorry, that lawnmower is really loud. I don't know why anyone's mowing their lawn when it's been raining like it has. It's got to be a soggy, boggy fest. Anyway, probably put these up front. I do think these come back. The hyssop, I think, I'm pretty sure that comes back. And then the chives, I think I might just pull that out and toss and get new ones next year. It's clumping way up above the soil line, and I don't know. I may actually transplant everything out of this bed and into that bed over there in the spring, so that I can raise the soil level in this bed, because it's dropped really low. And of course the strawberries are just there, doing their fall thing. Alright, so there's some side shoots coming on the broccoli. Everything from the center has been harvested. And this lettuce is doing really well. And these radishes, some of them might be ready. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that one is. Some of these are 60 days, some of them are 30 days, so I don't know. Looks like maybe a couple of the kohlrabi are ready as well. So yeah, it's doing pretty good for this late in the season, I think. Pretty happy with the garden this year.